You've played a lot of bad guys. Would you ever play Donald Trump?
Never. There's nothing about him. There's not one redeeming thing in him that I can see ever.
Did you ever care this much about politics?
No, I don't. I mean, I'm sort of not indifferent, but it's not my. But I'm so angry about what's going on. I don't see how it can be avoided.
So angry. Robert De Niro telling MSNBC he never cared about politics until former President Donald Trump's election. Joe Concha is a Fox News contributor. Joins me now. Joe, why such a raging bull, Bob?
Oh, wow. Good reference.
Thanks.
I'll go with a couple more. Let's take away Godfather 2. Where he played a young Vito Corleone.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take away Casino from decades ago. This is who Robert De Niro is. He is a multimillionaire who doesn't feel inflation or rising gas prices. He's a guy who has personal security, so he doesn't feel crime in New York spiraling out of control. He's a guy whose job isn't taken away by illegal immigration. Instead of doing movies, maybe you should just co-host a show with Stephanie Ruhle over on MSNBC at this point. He's just another elitist with too much time on his hands, Todd. And, he's telling us how to think, basically. So, by the way, he owes us all an apology for Meet the Parents 2.
It wasn't good.
Meet the Parents 1, classic.
Was it called Meet the Fockers?
Meet the Fockers, that's right. Yes, with Barbara Streisand, please.
You went through that one pretty quickly, giving us an opportunity to go to topic 2.
Wow,
according to Axios, Democrats reportedly worried about college protests galvanizing Americans to vote for Trump. The exact quote, the longer they continue, the worse they get, the worse it's going to be for the election. ... To that point, Joe, was there any better campaign commercial for Trump than the scenes of absolute chaos at our campuses this week?
None. Zero. This is 1968 all over again. Remember 1968? We both weren't alive, of course, but that Democratic National Convention was in Chicago, and it completely overtook the airwaves in terms of Democrats couldn't get their message out. People just saw chaos. Now they see chaos, and this summer in Chicago, they will see even more chaos because social media fuels this stuff. Here's the irony. Biden ran from his basement saying, I'm going to return this country to normalcy from the chaos of Donald Trump. Now Donald Trump is running on, I'm going to return this country to normalcy from the chaos that was created by Joe Biden. So that's what we have at this point. Biden and a JV administration created all of this. We're not just talking about campuses. We're talking about at the border. We're talking about in cities like San Francisco, Chicago, New York, and people moving to places like Florida, Tennessee, and Texas. Donald Trump is going to run on law and order ultimately, and that very well can put him back in the White House again.
So combine these two, which is going to be more impactful come November. People angry without specifics like Robert De Niro, Trump bad, or actual scenes of chaos that people are scared of.
It's what people feel. Inflation, what they see at the border, and what they see going on overseas in terms of all these wars. They want normalcy again like it was under Trump 2017 to 2019.
Joe Concha, we fit it all in. Yes. We both have busy days. You'll see the two of us on the network on every show.
That's true.
Fox and Friends right now. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Bye.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.